Okay guys, I'm just going to see if this is any better. 2 seconds. I'm going to, I think, delete the first video. I have now restarted my Wi-Fi and we'll see how this works. Okay. I look like I'm not blurry. So, I'm going to, I was just on a few minutes ago doing a live and it was completely pixelated. So I came back and we're going to redo it. So this is the project that I'm making today. It's this super cute sour cream container. That's what they call the little treat tube thing. So, I don't ever remember sour cream coming like this, but I also drank milk out of a bag as a kid. So who am I to say? So this one I made using the Oh What Fun paper pack. So now I'm going to make one using the 'Tis the Season. And I'm going to make one of these cute little pom-poms. I made them using our twine. So I did it once and I'm going to try and do it again so you can actually see it this time. So for the paper piece, all you need is a piece of 6x6 paper. It can be any design. So for this one, I'm going to use a piece of paper from the 'Tis the Season paper pack. And you basically want it to be a tube. So I'm just going to roll this a little bit, just so that it's round to start off with. And I've added adhesive to 3 of the sides. And so first, I'm going to just roll it up so that it looks like a toilet paper roll or a paper towel roll. And I'm going to just seal it. So it doesn't actually have to be perfect. But I'll just overlap it on the one side and overlap it on the other side, just like that. And now I'm just kind of pushing it down. So now you can see it looks exactly like a roll. And I'm just going to take my bone folder. I'm just going to push it down. So now it looks like that. Okay, so now the thing about this is you want the two ends to be opposite each other. So you kind of need to think about that before you start sealing them. So I'm just going to pinch one end together with the seam down the back. And then my other one is going to go this way. But I don't want the seam to be exactly, or it might pop open. So I'm just going to kind of just offset it and then make my other one just slightly off from that. So like that. Okay, so this is the one I made a few minutes ago. We're going to open it up so that I have my stuff to put inside this one, because I only brought so much stuff here. Okay, so I'm going to take off the backing off the adhesive. I should have just stopped when it didn't clear up. I'm not really sure what is going on. We seem to be having some Wi-Fi issues. So there we go. So you can just leave it like that, plain like that, or in my tool chest, I have this super old Fiskars crimper. It's probably covered in dust. So I'm just going to crimp the edge. So you just kind of lock it in there and roll it. But like I said, you totally don't have to do this, but I just makes it look a little more sealed. Okay, so I'm going to open this one that I just made, and I'm going to put these treats in my other one. So I just have a little tiny chocolate Santa. He says cookie dough. That's my son's favorite, so I'm going to put him in there. I was quite excited to see that he will fit. I think I should have put him the other direction though. Ah. There we go. And then I have some candy cane kisses. I'm going to put them in there. And then I just have a candy cane. So I thought these would be super cute in like a basket on a table for Christmas or at your place settings. So now you can see it's the opposite way of this one. So I'm just going to take the backing off and same thing, seal it up. Just like that. There we go. And same thing with this one. I am going to stick it in here. I don't even know how long ago I got this thing, but oops, how fun is it? I don't even know if they still make it, to be super honest with you. But there we go. I think ta-da. Okay, so this part I did beforehand because it's going to take a little bit longer. I'm gonna make a pom-pom too, but I did that on the last video. That's all pixelated, but I'm gonna do it now so you guys can see. So I just took some black cardstock and the stamp set from the October campaign that was called Love with All the Trimmings, and I used some gold embossing powder and embossed this sentiment on it. It says Christmas love with all the trimmings, and then I cut out from red glitter paper one of the heart a tag with a heart-shaped tag from the fancy tags with red glitter paper. So on this one I used one of the stamp sets from the 'Tis the Season card making stamp set, and I just embossed it with silver. So you could totally do anything. You don't have to emboss it. You could use white tags and just put them on there. So I'm going to try and make a pom-pom again. I was like totally proud of myself because I actually did it. So I have, this is just a granola bar box that I cut up with actually our thin cuts, the circle thin cuts, and it's this, you make a pom-pom. There's a couple different ways to make a pom-pom. This just I found worked the easiest for me. I tried a few of the different ones. So I did this one with the gold and white twine, but I'm just going to make one with the thicker twine that I have here. So I'm going to use, how about the poppy twine? So like I said before, this is in, this is just all my extras. And I'm sure you guys have this in your stash, but it is available in our clearance section, and it's a super good deal. So they're a little bit fluffier with the thick twine. Obviously it totally works with the white and gold twine. I just fluffed them up, but it's probably just a little bit easier to see with the thicker twine, so that's what I'm going to do it on camera with this time. I'm just going to set this aside. So I'm pretty sure everybody knows how to make a pom-pom, but if not, I'm going to do it right now. So you just need an opening in your two circles, and I'll just unwind my twine here. I love our twine, And just one more thing to use it for made me so happy. So you just take your circles and you literally wrap it around. So one night I sat while everybody's watching TV and just played with this to make sure that I could actually do it. And so depending on how thick you want your pom-pom to be, would be how much you wrap it around. So like I said, after I get off, I will delete the other video. But like I said, it's totally possible to do with the white and gold twine. But the poppy and the fern also match the Tis the Season paper packs. And then the thick whisper twine is also still available as a product to purchase. So this one will automatically be fluffier than the other one, just because the twine is thicker. I tried to drop my camera down a little bit for this one, and that's where maybe all my issues started. But here we go. Okay. So now I think I will just use the white to tie it up. So there are two circles. I am now going to cut between them. So I'm just using my scissors and I'm just kind of holding it tight. And I just like the look of the thinner twine to actually tie it up, but you can see I split some of the thicker ones so that they would match. I probably actually could have even still been closer, but. And of course the other pom-pom went so smoothly, and this one's going to give me trouble. Okay, so you just kind of hold on to all the section. Just holding it between my fingers and just bringing the twine along for the ride. Probably could have added some more layers, but for speed's sake, I figure this is good enough. So you just want to make sure they're all split. Okay, now I'm just gonna tie this up. Yeah, so it was weird. The Wi-Fi earlier in the week, last week, it kind of just seemed to need to be warmed up. So I thought that might happen today, but it didn't. So it just got worse. So I'm sorry about that, and I'll just delete out that other video. So you're just tying it up. There we go. And if one or two of them fall out, it's not a big deal. And then you just pull off your pieces of cardboard. I thought too, this way you'll be able to kind of see what's happening with the white twine on there. There we go. And okay, so it kind of just looks like a little pile of tied up twine at the moment. And then I just took my piercing tool and hold on to it because they'll come out. They're just depending on how tight you tied your knot. I might even just tie it one more time. Okay, there. Now I feel like it's a little more secure. Okay, so then I just took my piercing tool and kind of just opened them all up. And then trim off any parts that are a lot longer. Now you see why I did parts of it before. So see here, I'll just kind of trim that off. And fluff it up. This is when I need like a musical interlude, and you guys do not want to hear me sing. So, but you kind of get the idea now of how I did it. So how cute is that? And you could do it for anything. I thought I would tie them onto some of the tags on my Christmas gifts and stuff. So you just play around with it until it all fills in. Just like so. Okay, and like I said, so I played around with it and I made green ones from the fern and the poppy ones and the whisper ones, and then so on this tag I have the gold and white ones. So I have the black tag and the glitter heart, and so to attach it, all I did was I took a regular hole punch and I just punched 2 holes in the top. And I fed my ribbon through. This one is heavy with all this stuff in it. The first one that I played around with is actually empty, so it makes a huge difference when it's full of stuff like this. Okay, we're almost done, and all seems to be going well. So here are my tags, and I just put my pom-poms through like that. And maybe I'll just use a tiny piece of twine here. I think I cut it too short again. And of course I don't see it, so maybe I'll just use this. I'll just put this little ribbon through here. I seem to cut everything too short today for some reason. I'm not really sure why. But basically I just want something so that I can tie it on to here. So this will work. This is the really pretty, the skinny white and gold ribbon. There we go. And now, I don't know why, but I always tie, pretty much always tie things upside down. So I'm just going to tie this tag on here. Like so. Well, I'm so happy that this one is good. I was just not going to do it again, and then I thought, no, it's super cute. I want to actually show it. So now I'm just going to trim everything up, and then it's all done. So if you guys have any questions or comments, let me know. There we go. Much better. So there's the two of them. So thanks for everybody that came back, and we'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.